Today we're at the Decorative Museum to visit Julianna Swartz and discuss her latest audio and visual exhibition, How Deep Is Your? It's inspiring, it's truly artistic, it's beautiful. What motivates you to create such work?
Each piece is motivated differently, but one thing that I think runs through all the work is that I really look for interaction. One thing that motivates me is people experiencing the work, like thinking of it as a missive or a communication to somebody else, like somebody I don't know, somebody who finds it.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
So how carefully molded is this environment that we're in right now?
Well, certainly there's a lot of thought that goes into every single sculpture, and then there's a different kind of thought that goes into the installation and how the different sculptures reverberate with one another in a space and with the architecture. The piece is called line drawing, and it's a line that travels through this space and goes through these little punctures in this wall into a space behind here.
Does your creation process go from concept to material or from material to concept?
It goes both from material to concept and from concept to material. Like I start with an idea and that might lead me to a material, and then the material leads me back to the idea and refines it. So it's very much a dialogue between those two things. It's a tapestry made of wire and speakers and sound, and it's called Loop. The audio is also very woven. The audio material, the 8 channels of audio, is very woven in the same way that the wire is woven.
Are they timed in sequence? So
yes.
The 8 channels is very specific what's going on where. So what's this Dr. Seuss looking thing?
It takes sound that's being produced on the ground floor of the building, and it pipes it through the building to this point. So it's going through 600 feet of tubing. What's going through 600 feet of tubing is 2 songs, a song called Love by John Lennon and a song called How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. And those 2 songs are kind of physically mixed.
Well, you're using all these elements, and each element sort of has a little spirit to it that would, as people interact with magnetism or air, they all sort of have their own kind of theme. I'm sure that sort of plays itself out in that dialogue of creation.
The thing about sculpture is that no material is inert. Like, you have to grapple with whatever the physicality or whatever the physical properties of that material are.
What would you call how would you define what you do? Audio installation, audio sculpture?
Sculpture and installation, I often use audio. I think that one characteristic of all my work is that there's always something invisible that's made evident. Sometimes I use light, magnetism, air, sound, ephemerals, and make them evident.